joining us for the Bon Voyage Travel Show, and I am the Market Sales Manager, and I invite you to maybe even enjoy a coffee and pastry from our Cafe Al Baccio as we explore the wonders that really are all grown up luxury at Celebrity Cruises. Now, when you pat yourself on the back, that's one thing, but when others do it, it's something completely different. And thanks to our travel partners like Bon Voyage and organizations and publications, both in and outside of the travel industry, they are acknowledging our efforts. And when it was all said and done by the close of 2020, in 19 and 20, we had received 184 awards. We believe that's really accomplished in part by our values. You know, people want to do business with companies they know, like, and trust. And we've named Malala Yousafzai the godmother of our new ship, The Edge. We're also proud to have not one, but 3 female captains. And sitting right alongside Captain Kate is an all-female bridge. And we love inclusion, and we've been caring for the environment for many years. So we really are one of the first brands to be named green. Our strength is really based on 5 distinct pillars: the destinations we take our guests, the design excellence of our vessels, the world-class accommodations we provide within these ships, the culinary expertise we bring to the table, and the holistic wellness approach we take to healthy living and cruising. Now, a cruise experience should be more than just a simple touch and see. It should be completely immersive for all your senses. So let's start at the spa. It really is revolutionary. More than just a place to get your hair and nails done or enjoy a massage, our spa is really immersive. From the thermal suite with a variety of rest and relaxation areas to our fully staffed, equipped gym. Now, we've gone so far as to incorporate F45 and Peloton into our facilities. So when you come aboard, you can continue with the program you've got at your favorite club or your home gym. Now, from early morning to late afternoon, I will tell you the Spa Cafe is the perfect spot for healthier style appetite or just a little nosh. Now, if you're tired of the penny pinching and nickel and diming game, Celebrity has changed that too, with Always Included. With Always Included, you choose the level of amenities that you desire. Now, from the outset, regardless of the stateroom category you select, your drinks, Wi-Fi, and tips are just part of the cruise fare package. Then, for a nominal charge, you can select Elevate, your drink package becomes premium, and we add onboard credit. Now, choose to upgrade one more time to Indulge, and I'm going to make streaming your Wi-Fi service, and I'm going to double the amount of your OBC. Now, at Celebrity Cruises, all of our staff members are Forbes trained. Now, Forbes is the benchmark for hospitality service professionals. Regardless of your accommodation, you can be assured the service you receive is truly world-class. And I think that's why we can say we bring you the world at your service. Now, it's even more than that. It's intuitive. We know what you want even before you do. Our retreat class guests have the finest and most luxurious options available, from their own private lounge, formerly known as Michael's Club, to their own private pool and loungers and cabanas, the Lumine restaurant, which is exclusive to our retreat guests, and obviously the accommodations are stunning. Now, there's just too many for me to read here, but I do want to point out a few features that every guest in all of our suite categories receive. And that starts with your own personalized butler. That's in addition to your room attendant. And there's a dedicated concierge just for retreat guests. You get to enjoy 24-hour complimentary in-suite dining, premium bath amenities, and put your own luxurious brand Exhale bedding, complete with a pillow menu, are just a few of the many extras. Now, for guests that stay in above our entry-level retreat categories, they enjoy additional benefits: unlimited, complimentary, specialty dining in all the specialty restaurants for lunch and dinner. They also get complimentary laundry service performed twice during the cruise, and we will learn and have waiting for you in your stateroom 2 full-size bottles of your favorite spirit. And you never have to worry about running out because we're going to restock your minibar with water, soda, and beer every day. Now, allow me to introduce Aqua Class. It has itself won several awards. Now, choosing the level of Always Included is just the beginning, but it also provides upgraded amenities for the stateroom, complimentary spa access, which means it's the closest location to the spa, and you have exclusive access to the Persian garden. In addition, you've got your own spa concierge readily available. Now, I'd say without question, dining is an important element of everyone's cruise experience, and Aqua Class guests have their own private restaurant called Blue. That's available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I believe it provides a dining experience that really may be imitated, but really is unparalleled and can't be duplicated. Now, believe it or not, Time Magazine has named Celebrity Edge and Apex one of the world's greatest places. Imagine a ship as a destination beating out world-class resorts and destinations for such a prestigious position. So let's take a tour of these incredible vessels. Starting with the cantilevered structure hanging off the side of the vessel, our magic carpet serves as a number of different venues. It's like an elevator, although guests cannot ride it while it's in transition from deck to deck. She serves as an extension of our rooftop garden, our resort deck, and she's a boutique dining venue on deck 5, and it's the launching pad for tender service. Understandably, tendering has not been enjoyable until now. It's a smooth walk off the ship, onto the magic carpet, and then onto the tender. Now the tenders are called launchers, and each launcher is featuring a forward-facing airplane-style seat, and they're air-conditioned. Let's look at the Rooftop Garden. It's a venue that changes throughout the day, from a place to grab a burger and fries to a place to enjoy a cocktail at sunset. And while you're listening to music, the musicians are nestled in these pedestals and these light fixtures. Just enjoy a taste of film. It's our movie experience in which the very dishes that you're seeing being created in the movie are then served to you in bite-sized portion on real china with cloth napkins and real silverware. The resort pool deck. It's the largest pool at sea at 25 meters long. Semi-submersible loungers and open air provides ample space for everyone to enjoy the sea air and sun. Now for our adults only, the indoor pool solarium with softer music is the perfect place for tranquil relaxation to soothe your spirit. Now, we produce and choreograph our own shows. That way they can always be tweaked or changed or elevated. Because unlike some brands that buy the rights to perform a show and then have to perform it to the ink, they're prohibited from making changes. But our award-winning shows need an award-winning theater. It's incredible laser mapping projection screens. And I had to read that because I can't hardly say it, let alone tell you about it. But it does enhance the sight and sound. The stage rotates, it raises and lowers, and it even boasts of a true waterfall and water fountain feature. Not to mention, there's uninterrupted sight lines from every seat. Now, if you're interested in shopping, luxury has come aboard. In addition to our own branded shops for souvenirs and clothing, there are boutique shops dedicated to the finest brands available, like Cartier and Coach and Tiffany & Company. Now, friends I met on board and I grabbed breakfast from one of the buffets and sat outside of Tiffany's and carried out the joke that we had breakfast at Tiffany's. You may want to try it, but I'll warn you, gentlemen, you may be buying more than breakfast. Now, the epicenter of the ship is the Grand Plaza. Spanning 3 decks high, she's the hub of activity. She's the perfect meeting spot, a quiet cocktail and piano music during the day. But various times throughout the evening, it's really great fun as you listen to the music soften, the lights dim, and then like a spontaneous burst of energy, the place comes alive. Each of the LED lights is synchronized to the beat of the music. The bartenders become your entertainers with juggling and acrobatics, and they make martini pyramids. It really is a place to see and be seen. Now, Eden, it too is transformative. Positioned in the aft, spanning the entire breadth of the vessel, and this lounge stretches from decks 3 to 5. Part of the restaurant, part is lounge, but as you see, there's no stage, and that allows the entertainment to become interactive. Of course, if you need that quiet space for reading a book or having a private conversation or just watching the world flow by, well, you found it. It's Eden. So let's take a peek at some of the incredible accommodation options that you have available on the Edge and Apex. Starting with the iconic suite, it's the largest, most incredible suite on the vessel. There are only 2. They split the ship down the middle and are just over 2,500 square feet with a nearly 700 square foot veranda. This is the perfect suite to experience new luxury. Now imagine waking up to this view. Now don't feel like the light is an interruption because via remote control, you can open or close the drapes and the shears at will or program them to open at 5, 10, or 15-minute increments. Now, for more of a New York-style loft accommodation, our 2-story villa is the perfect answer. But the special feature of these villas, is that A, they're the closest to the spa, but B, they have their own 3-foot deep plunge pool. Now, there are additional suite options, the penthouse suite, which will accommodate 6, our royal suite, and the 2 entry-level suites called Celebrity and Sky Suites will each accommodate 4. Now, for those of us that just simply desire a veranda, let me introduce you to another celebrity first. It's the Infinite Veranda. You get to view the outside world from anywhere in the stateroom with no interruption to your sightline. We've eliminated the curtain and drapes, and the accordion doors will provide any wanted separation that you want. But you control the fresh air. With a push of a button, you can opt to open it, and the top pane lowers down to balcony height as you see here. But now the whole room feels as though it's part of the veranda. Now, we know not every ship can be the Celebrity Edge or Apex, so we're in the process of transforming our entire current fleet to be as best and much like these 2 as possible. In fact, we're spending $60 million per ship to revolutionize them, because you may be familiar with the term refurbish, which normally means carpet, drapes, and upholstery and things like that, but we're gutting our ships down to the bare hull and rebuilding them. The live grass lawn, that was another first at Celebrity, known as the Lawn Club, features ample space to relax. Play bocce ball. You can walk barefoot all through the grass while you're at sea. And we offer immersive, hands-on experiences like glass-blowing demonstrations and classes. And then you can even take home a treasure that you've had a part in creating. Now, we've added new eggshell-shaped cabanas for intimate and cozy seating. Step into Craft Social, our relaxing pub, which really is the perfect spot to connect with friends, catch up on sports, or even watch a game. Here you can enjoy your favorite pub-style food, along with some great IPA beer offerings. The main dining room on the revolutionized Millennium is beautiful, and the 2-story window in the background is now a focal point to the outdoors. All the venues are redone in soothing tones and are luxurious but not at all pretentious. Now, the accommodations, regardless of what you choose, are comforting and relaxing, and they all feature cashmere bedding and spacious marble baths. Do note, though, the shower on the right spans the entire depth of the bathroom. There's a foot bar for ease of shaving, handheld shower heads, full-size bath products, not to mention the abundance of storage space. Certainly, food is a major aspect to everyone's cruise experience, and we partnered with renowned chef Daniel Boulud. He's a Michelin-starred chef with restaurants around the globe. And I'll tell you that his restaurant, New York Danielle's, actually prior to COVID had a 1-month waiting list just to get in the door. Now you don't have to wait because he oversees our entire culinary program and ensures the highest quality. Well, after all, they are his recipes. So Edge and Apex will offer you 29 different venues for satisfying your palate. However, across the fleet, we have a variety of restaurants in styles to fit every taste. Here, Tuscan Grill, the fine Italian-style steakhouse, actually feels as though you're walking through a wine barrel as you enter, immersing your senses and setting the mood from preparing your taste buds. And you've got Raw on 5. Whether you enjoy seafood anywhere on shore, I'll tell you some of the best sushi and fresh fish you'll ever get will be at Raw on 5. There's the Eden restaurant. Our Le Petit Chef inside the Grand Bistro fuses entertainment and dining beautifully. You know, when 3D characters come alive atop your table and prepare your next course, the humor isn't just for children. And in fact, when I experienced this, there were more adult-only tables than there were those with children. There are over 5,000 different labels of wine on board, and an expert sommelier can help match every dish with the perfect wine. Wine Spectator has recognized Celebrity with the Award of Excellence since 2016. But what's truly remarkable is now we're even beating land-based, boutique-style restaurants for the Best of award. And 2 wineries, Kendall Jackson and Gurgage Hills, have both created a blend just for Celebrity. Riedel, the wine glass company, they're our partner, and they have a crystal workshop in which they will conduct, with our highly trained sommeliers, a way for you to immerse yourself in learning how to blend wines and even choose the right glass for your chosen varietal. We offer wine tastings and more. Those are just some of the activities available on board. And we know, too, that some people don't like wine, but they love spirits. And that's a part of the cruise experience. And we offer mixology courses and another hands-on event in which you can learn how to mix cocktails from our famous and wonderful bartenders. Now, we do get asked repeatedly, when are we going to sail again? And how safe is it going to be? And what steps are we taking? And where are we going to take you in reality? So let me provide as much information as I can. And almost from the outset of this pandemic, we began putting together a healthy sail panel. It was comprised of 12 experts from across the medical, scientific, and engineering professions, headed by Dr. Calvin Johnson, Dr. Scott Gottlieb, who was the former head of the Food and Drug Administration, also the former governor of Utah, were all on the panel, and they conducted research and put together a now 75-page plus book that the CDC has considered to be the benchmark for healthy sailing. In it, we have created the recommendations and protocols for sailing. And while time doesn't let me, allowed to go through them all, let me cover one important one. Our ships have always had the highest levels of air filtration. However, we've gone to the highest level that even exists, called MERV 13. Not even hospitals, grocery stores, and malls here on land have this extensive air filtration system. And it doesn't stop there. Every 5 minutes, that's 13 to 15 times an hour, fresh air is brought into the ship and flushed out the other side. There is no cross ventilation at all between staterooms or public areas or between areas and staterooms. We are taking every safeguard to do our best to provide you a comfortable, enjoyable, and most importantly, a safe cruising environment. In fact, because of our steps, our ships will be safer than being here at home. So someday, when we do return to sailing, let me show you what's in store. Oh, wait a minute. Someday is here. It's now. Because starting June 5th, our Revolutionized Millennium is going to sail out of St. Martin for 7 nights. It'll call on Curacao, Aruba, Barbados, and enjoy 3 days of sailing in the mix. There is a second option. You can depart from St. Martin. It'll visit Tortola. It'll go to St. Lucia, Barbados, and still give you 3 sea days. Now, we also know you need to get there. So we made those arrangements for you as well. We have secured airfares for the entire season, starting at $500 round trip from various gateways. And you get to enjoy the always included amenities. But if Europe is more your style, I've got an option for you there too. Starting June 19th through September 25th, our brand spanking new, not even inaugurated Apex will then now start sailing from Athens with a variety of 7 and 8 night itineraries. You can depart Athens, call on Cyprus, Rhodes, Mykonos, and Santorini with 2 sea days. Or I've got an 8 night option that will let you go to Santorini, Rhodes, Haifa, and will overnight in Jerusalem before returning to Athens. There is an option that does stop in Jerusalem, but not an overnight, and that's a 7 night. You've got airfare for as low as $6.15 available on these itineraries as well. And I can promise you that we guarantee these for the entire season from various gateways with the always included amenities. Now, allow me to also settle a few questions you might be asking. Of course, if you miss anything, your travel counselor here at Bon Voyage will be happy to assist you. But just do know this, our entire crew will be vaccinated. We will require, at least for now, that all guests have proof of vaccination. Also, within 5 days of joining the ship, you will have to have proof that you had a negative COVID test. Now, we're going to be conducting antigen tests at the pier, and then just the last sea day before disembarkation, we'll run another antigen test, and that will be suffice for you to get on a flight and return to the U.S. Details on masks, shore excursions, and other details are still being finalized. Please know we are taking every precaution to bring you a safe cruise experience. And when normal does come around, here's where we plan to take you through the rest of 21, 22, and 23. Of course, we're going to sail the Caribbean. We've got Alaska with cruises and cruise tours with 3 different ships. Bermuda with Canada and New England. And when you visit Bermuda, we're going to go to Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. In Europe, I've got the best hardware possible for the European market in 22. We're going to go to the northern part of Europe, the eastern part of the Mediterranean, going to Istanbul and Turkey, more Mykonos and Santorini, new ports of call in Norway, And we're going to revisit Christensen, where we have not been there since 2018. 54 overnights are planned for 22, while this year we have 37. You have a variety of them should you want a longer stay. And Ísafjörður in Iceland, a wonderful little quaint village known for its hiking, biking, and kayaking. We will go back to Australia and New Zealand. And we're going to take you to the Galapagos. We have 3 beautiful ships that will do it, and your trip always starts at the JW Marriott. Trust me, if you spend over $5, you have to have purchased a souvenir, because absolutely everything is included. From 4 excursions a day, all of your transfers, all of your meals, all of your beverages, it couldn't be any finer. The 100-passenger Flora, the 48-passenger Expedition, or the little 16-passenger double-hull catamaran, and that's the ship I took when I visited the Galapagos in 19, all will serve you well. The Flora, never before has a ship been built for a destination, and she has been also named the most eco-friendly as well as the most luxurious vessel on the planet, with luxury king-size beds, floor-to-ceiling windows, just to get you started. When we look at Asia, we've got more Japan coming with 12 nights, replacing the former 14 nights. We're going to give you more of Kyoto, more overnights, and going to Kobe, Bangkok, Subic Bay. South America is on the agenda for 22 and 23. And the Pacific Coastal. Want to stay close to home? On September 16th for an 8-night departure out of Vancouver to ending in LA. And you wanted to stay close to home with the Mexican Riviera? I can offer that to you as well. With September the 24th through November the 26th, 7-night options visiting Porto, Cabo, and Ensenada. And then 2 8-night options that will overnight in Cabo San Lucas and visit Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta are available for you starting December 3rd. Now, your counselor at Bon Voyage, along with our private journeys team, can forge a unique experience for those of you wishing to have completely private shore excursions. Whether it's just for 2, a small family, or even a small group, you decide when you leave the ship and what you see. We love kids at Celebrity, and we have been serving families for a long time. And we think you ought to sail with your children, not for your children. And that's why we take care of every segment of our guest population. The full STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math focus. Our younger cruises get more than just video games, scavenger hunts, and water slides. And we have kids camp. They can enjoy staying out under the stars with an exploration hosted by an artist. We provide culinary activities, robot building, drone races, and so much more. We also know for all of our cruises, in getting there is part of the deal. And we give you a 4P promise with our flights by Celebrity. We give you our earn miles. Can't use them on this one, but you can earn miles. You can also get our lowest price guarantee. That's also where you choose the carrier, the exact flights, but don't pay a dime until final payment. Now, at any point, should you wish to choose your seats, that's when payment would be due. And last but not least is our protection. We vow to get you to the pier on time. And it doesn't matter whether it's weather-related, the airline's fault, mechanical, it's going to be our responsibility to get you to the pier on time. Physically impossible? Well, then the additional flights, hotels, transfers, everything involved is on us. And while some cruise lines offer this type of promise, it stops there. But for us, getting you back home to your family, your jobs, and your normal life is just as important. So we make the same commitment to you at the return of your trip. Now, our desire is to give you all the tools you need to make an informed and comfortable decision. So should you select a cruise, you have up to 48 hours prior to departure to cancel with a 100% future cruise credit. That's our Cruise with Confidence commitment. And right now, we are highly recommending Cruise Care travel insurance. Can't tell you whether it's going to be a requirement at the moment, but we do recommend it. We know the world is waiting, and we can't wait to show you what's aboard and what's out there in the world ahead. So we've got luxury experiences waiting for you. And I've got a show special for you. Here it is. If you book between today and April 23rd, I'm going to give you, for Veranda and Concierge, our Aqua Class, and our Retreat Class, a host of little extras. And if you end up booking one of our St. Martin or one of our Athens departures, I'm going to throw in additional onboard credit. I just have to end with this. Truly, it's a simplified approach. The culinary offerings, I believe, are palpable. So tell me, is your mouth not already watering? And don't you believe the wellness program is exceptional and cultural discoveries are immersive and inviting? So if you feel more curious and you feel more open, then come aboard and bring your family and friends and be more fulfilled, as only is available at Celebrity Cruises. Thank you.